My plan is to hide, to avoid, but if I get busted, if I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi. If I get captured, I'm not going to do a Rambo, I'm going to do a Gandhi.
Hi everyone, it's Erin, and I have a letter here from Schaeffer Cox, dated 5/19/17. It says, Rudy, letters. Amanda from Colorado has kind and encouraging words to say. She says she gets the feeling that I am a very strong man, that even for the situation, I stand tall and push forward. Thanks. I appreciate this sentiment, but it's not like I can quit. Even if I wanted to, I can't. I'm stuck here doing this hard thing. It's a lot like mountaineering or on Mount McKinley or Everest that way. Once you get high enough up that getting back down is a major undertaking, you lose the option of quitting. Whether you go up or turn back, either way you will have to push through perilous danger and protracted hardship. I think that most people uncover a deep strength they didn't know they have when they get boxed into two options: be strong and make it through, or be weak and die. That's the value of extreme situations like mountaineering, swimming the English Channel, or going to the North Pole. They remove the third option of being trepid and half-hearted. You have to fully commit, knowing there are only two outcomes: life or death, success or failure, victory or defeat. And that's when you find out who you really are. Do or do not, there is no try. Deep down we all long to know who we really are. Everyone is haunted by the question, and most are a little scared of the answer. Amanda also had some great insights on the needles and lions story I wrote. I have gotten a huge response to those two parables. They must have really hit a nerve out there. Amanda's poem was wonderful. I wonder if she'd like to post it on my website. It was good, and I think of little Wyatt and his drawings he sends me all the time. There's something about little kids' artwork that takes the edge off this grumpy old world of adults. Paula from North Carolina writes about the Christian flag being attacked in her home state and how it affected people. She says the courts made them take it off the public park memorial for veterans because it was religious. And the government can't do anything religious. Here's what you throw back at them. The government is itself a religion. Think about it. They have a priesthood called legislators and judges. They do everything with religious ceremony. They promote their official mythology like Orthodox doctrine. They shun and persecute non-believers in the system, and they want all their true believers to pray to their God of government to solve all their problems and make them healthy, wealthy, and wise. It's not even a new religion. It's old Roman cult of government empire worship all over again. Look at Washington, D.C. Look at all the statues of their gods, like Lincoln perched on his throne in the Temple of Artemis, or the so-called Washington Monument that is the familiar obelisk of Ra, the sun god. Pull the cash out of your wallet and look at all the religious symbols the religious government put on it. And I don't mean in God we trust. I mean the symbols of the Roman cult of government worship. The U.S. government religion, just like the Roman government religion, teaches that you must unconditionally accept the authority of the government as divine and the only true God. Of course, The government, as the real God, can and does allow people to worship other gods, but if there ever is a question about whose law to follow, or if there is any conflict between the government religion and some other religion, you must follow the law and comply with the government religion of mythology, wisdom of Congress, and the high ceremony of black-robed priests and judges. Because, as we all know from our upbringing as Orthodox citizens, the God of government is very real, and all other gods are just imaginary mascots for 501c3 government-authorized churches. Remember this: the old Roman civil government cult didn't feed the early Christians to the lions for worshiping Jesus. They fed them to the lions for not buying into the civil cult. Once you see the modern government as a wacky cult, and everyone from the local cop to the Supreme Court justices as religious nutjob zealots, everything will start to make sense. Then you can quit standing around confused by what you see and start honestly assessing what we are up against and how to deal with it. But be careful, blasphemy of the civil cult could get you fed to the lions of time. Schaeffer Cox. Wow, I just got to say that was an epiphany for me right there. Thanks, Schaeffer. And thank you all for sending your letters and keeping him in your prayers. God bless.